All right, so boom, this is what we're doing today, or this is what we did today. Uh, we took this 26-inch Mongoose Beach Cruiser red lip rim, heavy duty spokes. Got this off Amazon. Uh, we got the CNC. What is it? The offset mount sprocket that replaces the this sprocket right here that comes with your standard comes with your motorcycle motor kit. We got this one from Bike Bear. This keeps you from having to cut and individually tighten, and I've been told he's not very dependable and that headache to put on. uh with this one, it was what, 5 bolts. These 3 bolts, you can see in there where they go through to the back, and then on top you got these two. You just tighten these two down until it lines up with the holes on this here. And then you put your screws in, tighten them up with an Allen wrench. I think it's a 5/16. That's all you'll need. The best bet is to tighten this up until it's firm. And then it may not be in line with the holes for the screw. So you may have to tighten it up little by little, mount two, and then get the pallets going. Get your pilot holes going. Now, I admit these aren't flush. They're supposed to be flush, but the screws weren't going in flush for me. So I'm going to go back over all of that before I'm said and done. Now, to take the coaster brake off, I watched a couple videos on YouTube. It was guys saying, take all of this off and pull all of this out. I think that's asinine, especially for a beginner like myself. Because to take all of that off, I wouldn't know how to put it back together. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I took all of this off, all those little pieces, the brake pads, the brake shoes, and the grease, and it's a groove here and there. That's too much for me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now check this out. All I did was take these pliers, old school pliers. You grab them, turn them upside down. You get a good grip on that toaster brake or toaster brake, not sure what it's called. And then you get your 17, and then you break that nut loose. It'll come right off. You pop your coaster brake off. It's a nut, a 17mm nut, and a washer. It'll come right off. And then you take your coaster brake off. You put this thing on top. You got 3 screws. You put your 3 screws on there, boing, boing, boing. And then you just put your coaster brake on after you tighten all this up. It's best to do it without your coaster brake on. I did it with it on. That was just to keep myself from losing the parts. It's only 3 pieces. It's your brake, your washer, and your lug nut. 3 pieces, 5 screws. It's actually 5 pieces, 5 screws, because this is a 2-piece. I don't know if you can see it in there. This is a 2-piece. It's 1, 2, plus this here. So that's 3 pieces. But these individual posts, there's a space post, and there's like a guide post. That is 3 of those. So 1 for each of these screws. Now CNC sent over extra screws. I guess if you wanted to mount it different or go with the chrome screws, they did include those. You get 3 of these. I didn't use these. Excuse the mess. And then you got this 2-piece. So, and then I got these 2. Didn't need them, but I got these off Amazon as well for like $9. Just in case that CNC was not suiting or not fitting properly. But we made it work. Now I'm noticing after that this is kind of crooked on the inside, like it's not symmetrical. Like I said, I may go over all of this before I call it a final install, just to make sure everything's leveled. You know what I mean? Considering we're putting a motor on this puppy, I may go back through there, you know, just kind of line everything up a little better. But other than that, that's it for that, you guys. Get one more look at it. 5 screws, 5 pieces. Y'all be easy.